Well, speaking of stealing money, Trump extorted tens of millions of dollars from law firms, from other companies, saying that they defamed him, had done things wrong, and was put in allegedly in a foundation, I think in Florida, to help pay for the Trump Library. And the Trump library really ought to be pretty small, because best I can tell, he doesn't read, except as one wife said, he reads the Mein Kampf beside his bed. But that foundation, which put the money into, has been closed. I wonder where that money went. Meanwhile, what happened to the $500 million that we stole from Venezuela for their oil and sent to Qatar? Little Marco Rubio said that that would be distributed in some way that was perfectly legal and reported back to Congress. Have they reported back? Gee, I don't think so. What a surprise. The graph just goes on and keeps getting deeper. Meanwhile, Trump is suing, I think it's the IRS, for $10 billion because his tax forms were been publicly released through no fault of the IRS, except that somebody hacked it. So, but in any event, this is a guy who said when he was running for president in 2016, he would release all his tax forms as soon as they were done with their audit. But the problem was they weren't done with the audit, so that's how he managed to hide them. And then when they became public, Trump had said time and again how he'd given so much money to charity. That didn't appear on any of his tax forms. And in fact, what we find out is over the years those tax forms were released, he didn't pay any income taxes. He's also sued the Department of Justice, I think it's for $250 million, allegedly, for his expenses in defending the investigations. But if that's it's another money grab. Nobody else has ever gotten their money back after an investigation by the Department of Justice. But these are Trump's sycophants, so no doubt that they will pay him something. But if they're going to pay him for that, then I think we have the right to take a look and see what the second report that Jack Smith did on Trump's taking of top secret government documents and putting them in his bathroom in Mar-a-Lago. And the report is that they'd, in fact, use them to try and negotiate better, or not just better, but land deals in the Middle East. Gee, this is just shocking, but it all comes around. You follow the money and you find out there's people stealing it. In this case, it's all the Trumps and their cohorts. Meanwhile, let's not forget that Senator Wyden in Oregon is trying to follow the money of the Epstein case, but Trump's Secretary of the Treasury has been trying to block him on that.